Time is 8:30 a.m. Good morning. The news headline: Nigeria terrorists launched 500 attacks on MNJTIF, killed 2,368 soldiers using state weapons. The report: a research paper prepared for the European Peace Facility (EPF), a European Union project for peace support operations across the globe, has revealed that terrorist groups Bøkøhãrãm and the ISWAP, that is the Islamic State for West African Province, had launched 500 attacks on military bases and formations of the Multinational Joint Task Force (MNJTF) between 2015 and 2020. The paper, presented by a researcher and director, S4 Initiatives, Safeguarding Security Sector Stockpiles, based in Zurich, Switzerland, Mr. Eric Berman, titled "The Management of Lethal Material in Conflict Settings: Existing Challenges and Opportunities for the European Peace Facility," said that lethal weapons, including small and light arms seized from the military bases during attacks by terrorists, sustained the 12-year insurgency in Nigeria and the Lake Chad region. While the report cited corruption and diminished morale as being largely responsible for loss of equipment, the Defense Headquarters (DHQ) has, however, said that the armed forces of Nigeria were winning war against insurgency in all theaters of operations, including the northeast and the northwest regions of the country. Defense spokesman Major General Olufemi Sawyer said the fact that thousands of insurgents were surrendering with their families and laying down their arms was an indication that government was winning the war against insurgency, adding that the act of surrender was also a sign of victory for the nation. But the research paper claimed that between 2015 and 2020, some 2,368 uniformed personnel fatalities were recorded, stressing also that the insurgents launched 500 attacks on the MNJTF bases within a 6-year period, where no fewer than 2,368 military personnel were killed. A breakdown of the figures showed that Nigeria recorded 1,952 fatalities, while Chad recorded 217, Niger recorded 132, and Cameroon recorded 67. Further, the figures show that Nigeria lost 134 personnel in 2015, 157 in 2016, 171 in 2017, 425 in 2018, 642 in 2019, and 423 in 2020. The report said Chad recorded loss of 1 soldier in 2015, 4 in 2016, 9 in 2017, and 0 in 2018, 34 in 2019, and 169 in 2020. Niger, however, recorded 14 in 2015, 57 in 2016, 0 in 2017, 19 in 2019, 22 in 2019, and 20 in 2020. Cameroon recorded the death of 36 personnel in 2015, 9 in 2016, 1 in 2017, nothing in 2018, 21 in 2019, and 0 in 2020. Yearly totals within the period under review show that 4 troop contributing member nations, Nigeria, Chad, Niger, and Cameroon, lost 185 personnel in 2015, 227 in 2016, 181 in 2017, 444 in 2018, and 719 in 2019, and 612 in 2020. Official data concerning attacks on security sector personnel is difficult to obtain, but reports suggest that more than 2,000 uniformed security sector personnel have died in the conflict. As alarming as these numbers are, they likely underestimate the true scale and scope of the losses incurred concerning the security personnel of the 4 Lake Chad Basin countries. A memorial to fallen comrades since 2013 at the headquarters of the Nigerian military operations in northeast Nigeria, and in 2018 listed the names of more than 1,300 soldiers inscribed on it. It said an estimated 600 soldiers lost their lives in attacks by Bøkøhãrãm and died within a 6-month period in 2018 alone, the report stated, citing research authorities. More than 100 Cameroonian soldiers lost their lives in attacks by Bøkøhãrãm in 2014 and 2015, even as 3 separate attacks on police targets in Jamina in June 2015, which resulted in more than 100 casualties, including dozens of deaths, many of whom were members of the police. And the report also detailed reasons why weapons are lost to insurgents. The loss of material as a direct consequence of these attacks is substantial. A gun truck fitted with a machine gun will frequently transport several tins of linked cartridges, totaling hundreds of rounds of ammunition. Sometimes, substantial quantities of weaponry kept at the base as reserves can be taken from military positions the insurgents themselves attack. And when a base is overrun, crew-served weaponry such as machines, gun, mortars, towed artillery are carted away. Yet, a lot of that material is in good enough condition to be of use to the militants itself. And the news analysis is quite simple. There was a research paper by the European Peace Facility known as EPF, who is actually a European Union project for peace support operations across the globe. And in their research, they have exposed some facts that there have been about 500 attacks launched on the military bases and formations of the Multinational Joint Task Force known as MNJTF between 2015 and 2020, saying that there have been weapons by the military that have been used by the bandits to even perpetrate this evil act. And the research paper cited that the reasons for the loss of materials and weapons by the security sector is because that the tanks are only being fired twice, and armored personnel carriers running for 10 to 15 boots tanks, and that all these machine guns, after attacking some military formations, have been taken by these people. And the challenge facing the country is so enormous, and progress has been slow and uneven. And within the defense sector, there is no means limited to Nigeria, and this is a problem throughout much of the world, including elsewhere in the sub-region. However, the level of these materials of war being lost, and especially into the hands of the banditry, is actually something that would drag the nation back, and that there is need to re-strategize so that they can continue winning the war in the northeast and the northwest as the terrorists are surrendering in large numbers. Time is 8:38 a.m. Good morning. Thanks for listening.